Greetings, everyone. This is me again, here to help those who believe in God to not believe in God, to leave God. There is definitely a power, but I don't think it's, if you think God, what is God? So, this religious God or the God who cares, the God who wants to help his human beings. I don't know what kind of a God you believe in. If you don't believe in religions, मेरा तो दिमाग खराब कर दिया है. I, ये क्या हो रहा है? What is happening? So I'm really eager to start with my search for God and the true religion, if there is any, or what is all this? What is the mind? Recently, when I was being, when I had all this pressure, I went crazy, right? Losing, and what was I doing? I was warning Dubai also, and that all this while, all these years. Think about it, right? How can God just for me like harm me? No one. There have been people harmed, hurt. They've gone. I don't believe in this kind of a God that is warning the chosen, for the chosen one, I'm the chosen one. Ah, so much pain he would put me through. Let my enemies win. And what do I think? Yeah, it's like the people who have been, like, whatever, defeated, trampled upon when they were, the evil people have defeated the good people, trampled upon them. All this Ismailis being like innocent people, 45 Ismailis, what did they do? Right? So being gunned down like that brutally, and yeah, and then now into politics, what's happening? Yeah, America is the one, and this and that, and I'm being dragged into watching YouTube politics. Okay, so we know that it's the superpowers. They want us to die. Uh, so this also recently secular talk, Epstein truth bomb. Yeah. So this also. So who isn't evil, right? And this is so I'm just listening to other people. Also, David Wood, an apostate prophet. Oh my God! So I've got to take myself out of all this. Out of all this. So where's the live stream that I saw of David Wood? And it's so great. They killed Khamenei, the evil regime of Iran. Let's celebrate. Evil or good? Who isn't evil? Who isn't evil? The Christians, what they have done in Bosnia, no one talks about that. The truth about Khomeini, former CIA analyst, tells the truth. Then there's this Iranian girl who I met in Iran. Maybe that's why I started to search whether Khomeini was installed by the American CIA, whether he was under duress to also kill the Iranis and the free writers, free thinkers. So now we have this from Secular Talk, right? A channel. Well, the jets are flying overhead and whatnot. This religion, this Islam at least, right? Coming back. There's no God. There's no God. Where's the God? Which God? The God that warns Dubai, right? Don't touch her. Don't touch me. I'm being touched, right? How long have you been warning? Warning. Oh, and he's going to, get. He's told me don't ask forgiveness for your enemy, and that one person was come from Dubai, and is asking everyone, don't know, like trying to find a healer or someone to tell her what's happened to her. Doesn't realize that my God, this God that told me that I'm going to bring your enemy to your house, make her go insane, and then she will come. Does it make sense? Is this the way, or there should be peace? Okay, the narcissist is not going to listen, the whatever is not going to listen, and this God is so, it's very confusing. Like, how can this be a true God who just gives out warnings and, oh, I give you respite, like you've hit my chosen one. Oh, and then I was like, my mother was a saint then. But what happened to her later on? Seeing good turn into bad. This is what this God has wanted. Let the enemy win. Wait a minute. So I don't want to play this game of God and that's a belief. And then even I cannot do justice in this kind of a. So the only thing I know is that my religion, this religion, right, also is, and that is a false religion. It is dangerous. What about, okay, so what about the Irani girl who told me that Khomeini killed, unleavened her uncle in London, she told me, 1997, because he was a free rider, free, that's all. Like, come on, if you criticize. He wasn't even criticizing, it was just Khomeini was afraid that he's going to write something about Khomeini because he was a free writer. He was a free thinker. That's why he was killed. So his niece told me, Irani niece. But, okay, so this, I don't know about this, but what I know, what I've heard, of course, from my father about Iran and, the positive things about Iran. What about Khomeini doing what he did? How he used to punish. It's like when Ziola came, we didn't. My father's like, it's not the same anymore. We can't talk freely here. Can't criticize the government or anything, talk about anything freely. But when Khomeini came, he was like all for it. The Iranians can't talk freely against Khomeini. He was like Ziaul. So whatever these Americans have done, the American government or the Epstein truth bomb. So we need to look at, in all this chaos, of course, maybe they want to kill us all. Look at this, like, look at this video, right? Kill them and dispose them. We found the worst Epstein files, the Kyle Kulinski show, Secular Talk. So now the Muslims could be coming to this, I don't know, our attention taken away. And the weakness is there, and of course, I'm reaching out in this desperate condition of mine to a God, maybe, hold on to Magi, And the miracles happen, but in every religion, is it the mind tricking me? What is it? I don't think God would want to save me, right? There's definitely evil. Evil works faster than good. So wanting to be a good person, it's taken me ages. Neither do I want the land here, neither do I want to get myself in trouble. Also like warning to the Arab sheikhs, if you touch her, I mean, what is this? There should be a dialogue. There should be like, uh, and there should be another way. Like I was thinking, instead of all these religions, this way, the way that I can't put my fingertip on, like point my finger, like a new way, a way where these people, what if, like, I don't understand people dying, right? God wanting to save his chosen ones? For God's sakes. Sorry, I have to say this because ironically. Innocent people trampled upon. I've seen too much, too much sufferance. There's no chosen wasn't. It's just the power here. Do you see this Epstein? Whatever America or Israel wanted to do, or this is Christianity or whatever. It's their power. They're powerful people. They're doing it. God did not save its people. Oh, the Christian Catholic saints, how they suffered. And the ones who saw um, Our Lady, Jesus Christ's mother, how they were punished, boiled, roasted. God knows what the saints, those who saw Our Lady of, I think, Our Lady of Lourdes or Our Lady of Fatima, children were boiled or what? So, yeah, you can say that they're chosen ones. Now, God wants one day, Kalki Avatar will come and he will show my enemies that one day hasn't come. Neither has Imam Mahdi come. And this religion, oh my God, there is no God. There's no true religion. These are organized religions, and these are made by those people out of for fear, control. The prophets, Abrahamic religion is a mad religion, insanity in them. I'm also afraid. Like I don't know. Like sometimes, things I do get carried away by these kind of miracles happening, but it's not going to save lives anymore. It's not going to bring those who went in pain or are suffering. What will these miracles do? Oh, you look at, yeah, this horse is coming and we're one. And it's the feeling, right? And I'm not feeling at peace. What are these miracles going to do? So it's just that we can give ourselves false hopes that some God is saving us and warning our enemies. And there's a slight prejudice maybe in me too of some things, the fear, and I don't want to suffer so much. I don't want to be dependent on someone. Maybe there's a slight ego there. So I don't want to be like became a little intolerant to disrespect because the way I was by my teacher, I think, yes, brought up, the one I really adored. So I don't if I was brought up like without this teacher's training, maybe I would have taken the disrespect. I wouldn't have been. I would have taken another way to, deal with disrespect towards me. If my younger brothers, sisters are being disrespectful, maybe I would have been more tolerant. So, about myself here, public. Okay, I can't write a book or what, and can't say the way you want me to say it. It's raw, unfiltered, uncensored. This is my life. So, just, talking. I have not learned the skill. I don't have that to talk public, just one human being to another, and I don't even know how to talk properly. I'm not a public speaker. So, oh God. But do you really think this religion, uh, you know, everyone is evil? Like, who isn't evil? You think, like, okay, Ayatollah or Sayyid Khamenei, the supreme leader of Iran, it was good to, morally, he's been a good person. He's a good leader, yeah. Like, he didn't do what America, and of course, they're all in their own way. Do you think this is um, Khamenei, the truth? He didn't want the nukes, he didn't want, but, and what do the people of Iran want? So let's make it peaceful. Why burn mosques and all this? And kill this old man, the supreme leader of Iran, like, this is terrible. Yeah, Iran didn't have a war with anyone. So ancient, it's because if Iran is going to be safe, because it's a ancient country, like India, not because of Shia religion. So you can give all this, yeah, I was listening to this shocking reality of Hira Mandi, Bir Kaki, Women, Jealousy and Truth, Dr. Muhammad Javed Ahmad, Fatima Saif. Oh God, all this. Why should there be a warning? I mean, if the Arabs or the Sheikhs don't want me to do this, don't want me here, I don't own any land or anything. And so there should be a better way, right? Like the person giving warning, Indians, then Indians are also, we're not. They're going to, they've helped India, Indian idea. Maybe the Bulbul meant that, I don't know what the Bulbul really meant, it's not clear. I don't know what this is. I may sound ungrateful. Iran didn't want to attack the Middle East, but even Iran, this religion, okay, there are evil people and all this, but so those pro-Iranians, they were pro-Khomeini also. Yes, yes, Iran, very dignified. Khomeini, yes, he had to, what do you call it, hostages, take American hostages. That was okay. Then he released them. Khomeini in 1979 and 1980. That was okay. Oh God, I don't think there's a God, but we can just go on with this whatever they've left in me. Iran apologizes to neighbors. UAE president warns enemies as death toll rises to 4. Here, they, I mean, I have failed to even become a good person, and I feel if how can I say, I don't know about Sheikh Muhammad. We heard some things, and Arabs, you just can't say they're rotten and all this. Look how much they care. At least my father's right about this. They're great leaders. Both the Sheikh Muhammads are great leaders. Take the straight way and see it. You can't, at least, okay, who can you save? So you can't save lives. You can't give them strength, courage when they break in, dying. First and foremost, the basic necessities of life. You should, we should be able to give them. Poverty is not good. See, Sheikh Tanoon thanks UAE's leadership. And here I was getting carried away. No, I don't want to, like, I'm a failure. I haven't even been a good person. Trying to be a good person, thinking, oh, it's actually, it comes from God. God bless me with the goodness. My trying, what would it do if I'm not blessed by God, if the good doesn't come from God, so that I can behave? Or God says, okay, so I was trying to be a good person, right? Maybe, but, or, or just pray 5 times and discipline myself. No, for the reason that it is necessary, obligatory to pray 5 times and do what my religion tells me to do. I could have done that in your 1999. So even this religion is evil, even Shia religion. And these Muslims would kill me, unlive me, because I said this. Blaspheme. So if America is evil, if Israel is evil, the leaders are evil, does this, it makes, so Islam, moral, please, if, is there any Muslim who can perhaps talk, discuss? Mahesh Chaudhary comes to discuss. I just banned him. I said I can't discuss with you. Where's a Muslim? With humanity come. Truth, for truth come, leave your, and come with truth. Be honest here. Give your name and come. Can you give your name and come here? Why are you hiding your name? because you know you'll be. So Epstein file, America evil, Israel evil. You think you this God is good, allowing you to unlive and death, give death penalties to blasphemers, insulting a prophet, not caring for the feelings. Okay, so why would I get a death penalty for blasphemy? Let's say I insulted Prophet Muhammad, or right? I didn't care for the Muslims' feeling, or that. So you want to save me, right? I'll go to hell. That's why you should give me the punishment. So give me the punishment to the extent where I live on and I correct myself, right? So that I wouldn't go to hell. And that I repent, I pay a fine, right? And save my hereafter at least. But before doing that, wouldn't you come and talk to me like in a civilized manner? Make me realize that, it's not right because you are um, risking your hereafter. What if Islam is the truth? Like I asked myself when I had doubts about my religion. What if Islam is the truth, and then you'll go to, if you leave Islam, you'll go to hell. Leaving Islam, let's say I also, and I just become I want to become a good human being, but you say that all good comes from God. So you can't become a good human being. And then you say that looking at Mother Teresa, there was a test for us, and she was like this, and some say she was evil. Indians also say that, or whatever. Okay. Now, who is good? um, 12 Shias. Let's say AKDN is good, Ismaili Imam is good, but you say even he will not go. He is a test for us, and he will not go to heaven. 12 Shias, right? The only true Imam. The false religious scholars, if they are false, then they'll go to the lowest abyss. They will be misguiding our people. In Shia 12, read Al Kafi on the conditions of being a good, true religious scholar. And if you're a false religious scholar, you're at you're going to hell, and you're going to misguide people. So it's our it's also the Shia's responsibility to see and perhaps recognize who's a false religious scholar and who's their true religious scholar. But if they deceive us, the false religious scholar, even I mean, there is that risk of being misguided even when being a Shia. If you follow a false marja, or a religious scholar, there's that risk, there's that thing of being misguided, right? Even in Shia Sam, 12 Shia Sam. That's why a false religious scholar in our 12 Shia, he'll be going to the lowest abyss, misguiding the people. Those who follow him, those who ask him for guidance, day to day things, and the Imam is not present, Imam Mahdi. Like, how do you really know who is true, who is not? How can you find out who is a true Shia religious scholar and who is a false Shia religious scholar? Following a religious scholar, be your own religious scholar then. We can't live with these religious scholars. Even the people we live with, We don't know tomorrow what they can do, seeing your weakness or covert narcissism is there, psychopaths are there. What to do? Ismaili Imam, according to 12 Shias, he's going to hell. And look, all that good he's done, that's a test for us. Evil has come in a good way to test us. That's what the 12 Shias will say. So forget Mother Teresa. Let's look at His Highness Al Khan, the fourth. But he's got horses, racing is haram in Islam 12 Shia. And he married outside, but they became Muslims, but you know, he married all these white women. And he says, it's all wrong. But look at the good he's done, right? But no, he's not the true Imam. So all the good that he's done is wasted, right? 12 Shias, thought, belief. All that humanitarian work, all that philanthropic work he's done, will he'll nothing will go to waste. This is this religion. He's a test for us. Shaitan has come in a good way. Ismailis at least will not say that Imam Musa Kazim will go to hell. But shouldn't he go to hell because he misguided? He claimed that he was a Imam when he wasn't, according to Ismailis. But they say that even the Sunni Shias will not, Sunni Muslims will not. Where will they end up? Not go to hell? At least the Ismailis are very lenient about this. Let's check. What does Ismaili Imam, like, you know, the Ismaili belief? Ismaili belief, let's put it this way. Say about false, let's just get Imams. Will the false Imams go to hell? Or who will go to hell? Oh God, for the condemned there is hell, where they will be consumed with regret for not having known how to merit the grace and the blessing of divine mercy. Those most unfortunate. Hmm? Smiley note says, Dr. Khalil Andani on Facebook, Smiley note says, okay, God, I don't know how to search for this. We will go to, let's see. Or they're just giving these, let's see, uh, Nasser al-Din Tusi, the Shia Ismaili Muslim philosopher of Alamat, explains. Oh, this is not a Quran ayat. When the soul departs from joy, man. Like, is it like the 12 Shias? If you don't believe in the true Islam, you'll go to hell. And if you're not a true Imam, you'll go to hell. If you are not a true religious scholar, you will go to hell. Double punishment, maybe, for these false religious scholars, like for the wives of the Prophet, if they, are guilty of some uh, open lewdness or something, indecency, they will have a double punishment. Imaginal world. I don't think it's like that, like the 12 Shias believe. Belief in imamat is very necessary for, right? For the Muslims to go to heaven. That's what I kind of gathered from my belief. I mean, about Shia Islam when I was a Shia Muslim. I could be wrong. So this, oh God. So rooster of Barcelos. What can we do? I don't know. I don't believe in. I had this thought that maybe this person, the rooster, maybe he was. I started to think in London because I had left my home for the first time, and I was in this really terrible homesickness, and so I couldn't trust, and I had all these doubts and terrible doubts, right? So I thought maybe this person was a black magician or something, someone, because you see, they didn't catch the thief, so there's half like just him. He was saved, although he was caught, and this is how he gave his thing for being innocent, evidence for being innocent. Okay, there are miracles happening, but there also uh, there is magic, black magic, and all. So I had what someone told me that they had this, like jinns. So as I was talking, oh, and the jinn heard me talking, and they said that I was shouting at him, but I wasn't. I wasn't being even. I was so scared because they were praying for my principal and me to meet. So I wouldn't be shouting at this person. Oh, sorry, the jinn, right? But I definitely was talking. I was thinking of what if this jinn is not, you know, uh, this and that, if fraud, if evil jinn. Oh my God, when I went to Karachi, they told me, how dare you were screaming at him and being rude with him. So his daughter came to your, like, yes, I was talking to him, but I was talking about, like, I was thinking about, wait a minute, in my room in London hostel, I was thinking, I started to, like, then this lady also started to um, have doubts about him, right? Later on, she told me. So she was like, there's, you see, this witch, she could send another jinn looking alike this jinn who was a good, pure Pak jinn. And she started to have this really terrible, a week or so, she lost her mind or something. So, anyways, in London, before that, in London, I was just thinking whether, these jinns, we can't believe in them. I found some ayats in the Quran and I started to doubt him, the jinn. Like this lady who was helping me, she was taking help from this jinn for prayers and special amals. So I think, doubting this jinn, right? I wasn't talking to him, sorry. I wasn't talking to him. I was just thinking about him, and there was like, I felt there was this tunnel kind of a thing, long, and he was listening. He was there. And then then this lady told me, but the way she told me is that you were shouting and you were rude with him. So when he went home, he started to cry, and his daughter saw him, his jinn daughter, and she was going, he told his daughter that I was screaming at him, rude and all this. Daughter came to slap me in my room, hostel room in London. So then she said, "Oh, she came to slap me, but she stopped. She found out that it's not me." And I wasn't even shouting at him, I wasn't even rude with him. But how it went through to him, through this tunnel or something, that I was actually talking to him and saying, "Yeah, you did this, that. How dare you, bed jinn, shaitan." Yeah. Like how I talked to this Tariq Masood and, "Hey, khabardar, get out." And like that. "Don't you dare." Oh, yeah. So, so she didn't slap me because she saw that it's not even me and it wasn't even me. So he, uh, but the witch who was after us made it seem like I'm shouting at him and all this. So she went away. Then that lady, when I went to Karachi, she said that you were shouting and all this. You were being rude. I said, no, I wasn't being rude to your jinn. I was just listening to her, like at first, like over the phone. I was like shocked, right? And then she said when his daughter came to slap you, she saw that it's not you. I said, oh, okay. And then this lady herself started to doubt the jinn. So, and she told me that her health, mental health, she had mental health issues. Like being very suspicious and, no, no, who are you? I don't trust you. No, no, you are not that jinn that I know who helped me and all this. And she would have amnesia. So like briefly, forget things. And it was a terrible, that terrible doubt, suspicion, feeling. It's like also being scared of someone, phobia. And so all this was going on while I was studying in London and going for vacations to Karachi, my residence city. Then that's why I started to doubt this story in the sense that maybe this man, this Galatian man, was, a magician or something, black magician, and he could bring this rooster back to life, roasted rooster. Also in Life magazine, on like the Christians also doubted, and there's a very this test of whether this story is true or not. Otherwise, what happens to those who lie about this? That they've seen an apparition of Our Lady. So, like, let's see, Our Lady, this kind of a thing. Our Lady of Fatima. Children were the children who saw her were punished, right? No, it's just that Our Lady showed us a vast sea of fire beneath the earth. No, this is the vision of hell. Maybe Our Lady of Lourdes, sorry. I read the children were punished. Maybe I read wrong. Oh God. Lady of Fatima of children. Or they were threatened to be punished. Which, punished, I can't see it. Here. Oh no, one of them died in a. Oh my God. It's a very like high test, and you would be punished if you're lying about this. I don't know where I read A lady. What happened to the kids? The warning. No, no, this was the warning that a lady of father. Children were punished or they were threatened. Were threatened. Would receive a punishment. Oh, God, it's painful. Ah. She told her punishment would not come. She told them her punishment would not come if her requests were granted, but threatened further punishment if men refused to listen. How did the church use? The church courts did not sentence people to death. Instead, they used punishments such as forced pilgrimage, confession, and apology at Mass. Well, this is not for Our Lady of Church. Oh, did the church threaten? Did the Catholic Church? Oh, threaten the children. This is my look what they've made out of me. A pot of oil. In the process, he threatened the children, saying he would boil them in a pot of oil, one by one, unless they confessed. Solomon, Solomon, solemnities, solemnities and holy days. Our Lady of Fatima, yes. Here, yeah, they were threatened, boiled in oil. Our Lady of Fatima. Is this a priest who threatened? Let's see. Jacinta and Francisco Martin. Lucia Santos. Where is it here now? I have to search. Oh God, that's long. Solemnities. They were threatened, saying he would boil them in a pot of oil, one by one, unless they confessed. Newman, Newman connection. Oh, good. So this is CBN News. 3 days ago, there is, what's her name? How could they lie? Like, what's her name? There's this They're lying, these Iranians who want freedom. Goldie Ghamari, after fleeing the regime decades ago, she, fly, she fights for a free Iran and exposes Islamic radicalism. Okay. Are they lying? Are they exaggerating? Or what about them? These Iranians who want freedom for their country and want to be free from this Islamic radicalism. Shia. Shia Islamic radicalism, huh? What about this? Uh, have you any secular talk? What about this? Saving Shia Islam? This kind of Islam? Yes? Go and live, go and live in Iran, right? Enjoy Shia Islam and see. Got your eyes closed. One person goes insane. Where is Imam Hussein? Where is Imam Hussein, the Shafa? Did you ever question that? Ladies being divorced, if they want a divorce, they can't get a divorce. The husband doesn't want to give them a divorce. What nonsense is this? Yeah, talk about these evil people, yes. Who isn't evil? So I've dragged myself into this politics. You see, that's why, forget this Epstein file and all. Look at this religion. Shias, you want to stick to this religion? You stick to this religion. Okay? Just don't give death penalties and give us that freedom. And how can I assure you that maybe as a human being, I do my best here. I tried my prayers, Nadia Ali and Ayatul Kursi and all this. Didn't work. Salaman Kolimere. I wanted to find the best psychologist for my mother, but I couldn't. We were stuck with this doctor, although she was a pioneer. From Stanford University, she in Karachi. Then she came. She's practicing in Karachi, Dr. Ferozi Ahmed. So it really didn't help my mother. Neither did it help me. The therapies, the medicine, psychiatric medicine, I have to go